off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm so greedy, you always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling, nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from Cincinnati. Charlie Jones now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Here we go. Right 80, 11. Stop.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Big 13. 12. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point. Does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Third down and 9.
Here we go. Right 80. Right side. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Burrow. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. Wilson. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Now, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
We'll try to run it here with Burrow. Take this inside of the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Colts.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. A throw left side there, not going to find time. Incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. His kick is good. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Here we go.
Now Brown. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
11.
2nd and 6.
Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yusibas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
That pass play good for 22. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
11, MT, tape. 11, stop.
A carry here for Brown. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Flush to his right. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A huge play there for the Bengals. 33 yards.
Here we go. 11, MT, tape. 180. Plays hot. Hot. Stop.
Brown. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Forced out wide.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? How fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try.
A 20-yard
This
attempt.
about as short as you can get. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will tie the game at 3 apiece.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 37 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
First run of the game here for Michael Carter. He's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one taken in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown Colts. That is 1st touchdown this year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Colts take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Jones now on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Somebody got to go it.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, it's the Colts out to the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this.
I'm 1, ready?
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
11. Here we go. 11. 180. 180. 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. Scott.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll look deep for Pittman. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati.
That's good.
It's a gain of 49.
Bengals.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Can. Scott. 12. Scott.
Burrow.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
He's got it inside the 5, and he's going to be taken down. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 1, second and goal.
Here we go.
Giddens is into the end zone.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a third down and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Third down, they go with Porro. And he's got nowhere to go. That's defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Complete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Gun. 11 MT. 11 White 8.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Hey, we got to keep
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Brown. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
11 MT. Hey, 11 Thomas.
To throw is Burrow. As caught, Gesicki on the right. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a third and 2.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he will get into the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Bengals. That is second TD catch of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes Just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside. They can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Cora. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson moving to his right. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points. Mike, he got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Rolling right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
And he's in! Blake Bora. Touchdown, Indy. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
One, ready? 11.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
First down.
11 MT.
1st
Tate.
and 10 at
11
the
MT.
37-yard line.
11 MT. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
At the 43-yard line.
Stop.
On 1st down, Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width,
Here we go.
not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Here we go. 11, 180.
Back to throw. Burrow. To the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will go up by 7.
17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He airs this one out looking for Mechie. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
He's going to try it here again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Joe can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. On first down, Wilson. And that one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9. As we get to third down. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down
It's Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. He's got it! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big connection with Burrow and Higgins. And even 50 yards.
11 MT Tate. 11 Mighty. 11 Mike.
A first down throw for Burrow. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Bengals.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Going to return this from the 10. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He completes this one to Mechie. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of Cora. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Throwing again. Wilson. Forced out wide. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
A run out of the gun with Cora. He'll take this down to the 23. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
It's a gain of 4.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. John Mechie. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Twelve. Here we go. 12.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's complete. It's Yosibov. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
28 yards. That's good for a Bengals.
Got
First
12.
down.
12.
First
180.
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
11.
Second and 10 at the
11
45-yard
MT.
line.
11 MT. 11.
Throwing is Burrow. Out to his right. He runs with it. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
He's just set. 11. 180.
Burrows out of the gun here on 3rd down. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Andre Yosibov was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
11.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On the handoff, this is Corey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll stay on the ground with Corey. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Throwing is Wilson. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. On the ground, it's Corey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. On second down. Here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And on that first and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Colts. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, but we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Jones now on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go. 180, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On first and 10, Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Burrow here on second down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They get 25 on that connection. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
That's good for us Cincinnati Bengals.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11. White.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
48-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
On one, right?
First and 10.
First and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. Let's get set. 180. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. On the run to the right. Now he takes off. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain.
Gun.
Second down.
12, 12.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Makes the score. It is 38. Colts 31. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Big play coming up. This is third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
And the Colts first down.
To throw again is Wilson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Again, Wilson. He's going to look for the home run ball. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Brian Burns, he's in for the sack, and it will lead to fourth and very long. He'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
12. Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Again, working deep downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. From the 32 now, there's first and 10. Wilson will throw again. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. This one, up top for Dobbs. That is caught. What a throw. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Indy. Now timeout, Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
11. Here we go. 180, 11. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Gun. 12.
2nd down. Burrow. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Big time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jermaine Burton, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Here we go. 180, 11. 11 MT, 11 Thomas. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Here's 1st and 10. Now give to Corum, running right. And he's in! Blake Corum. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted, What's in store in the remaining time? Jones now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Drive will start on the ground. Oh, yeah. Past the 45. Still going. And he is gone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Pearson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals will go up by 7.
That's the score. Bengals 52, Colts 45. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll stick to the ground. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. So after the penalty, a break as they now have first and 5. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Now it's Wilson. Open receiver is Johnson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Colts
on first down, Wilson to the outside. Catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Throwing again, Wilson. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. So now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That's swung out to Ali. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Wilson.
at the 9-yard line.
He's got it at the 3. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll run. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Jones now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Right 80, 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
On first down, Burrow. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
10 yards to go.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Gun, gun.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT, and now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down. They'll run straight ahead with Porter. Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Wilson. This one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Bengals are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
All right, Mike, so think about the spot this defense found themselves in. They know they've got to come up with a stop or a big play somewhere or this game's over. And what do? They go out and get a huge turnover to give their offense the ball and a shot to win this game.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
11 MT. Stop.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete. So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete. A field goal was all they would have needed at the start of the drive. It was not to be. And we will forge on here in overtime. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Wilson. He gets in for the sack. It took a while. That is his first on the year. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll try to run for it. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
So the two components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
And he will score. Jahan Dotson, touchdown Colts. So it's a win for the Colts. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.